Have you ever woken up one day and realized you had nothing to look forward to? What do you do from there? Do you slog through the motions and grind out each day? Do you start a new hobby or look for a new job? Or do you get rid of all your belongings, pack a bag, and set out on the open road to see what adventures are out there? That last one, that's what I'm here to do. I'm Mark, and in just a few short weeks, I'm gonna hit the open road with only a suitcase and my life philosophy to see what's out there. Welcome to Ronin on the Road. First, let me give you a little background about myself. For as long as I can remember, I was obsessed with health, fitness, and training. Ever since I was 6 years old and watched Rocky III for the first time. It's still my favorite Rocky movie. I was always running training programs and exercising and trying to learn about nutrition in order to maximize my potential. And this continued well into adulthood. After college, I started competing in bodybuilding, where I won a few competitions. I earned my black belt in Japanese Bujutsu, and I've spent the last 17 years as a full-time trainer and health coach. You could say that fitness has been my thing for a really, really long time. But over the past year, things in my life started to shift, and not for the better. Number one, I got divorced last year. That was a big one. The winters, they just seem to get longer and colder each subsequent season. And to be honest, I was just kind of getting bored with my life here in Boston, running the same routine, doing the same job over and over. I needed to shake things up a bit. So last year, I kind of came to a fork in the road. If I go to the right, I stay, I run the same routine, looking for maybe little things to keep me going. Or I take a hard left turn down an unknown path that could lead to something greater, or could lead to disaster. Knowing that you need a change is one thing, but getting that last little push over the edge is another entirely. That happened late last year. I left work one day and it was late. It was already dark. I'm walking to my motorcycle and it's freezing cold. The wind is just cutting through me. By the time I got to my bike, my hands were already going numb. So I put my helmet on the seat and I took out my phone, checked the weather app to see if it would be warming up just a little bit over the next couple days. I look at Boston, it's sub-freezing temperatures, windy, and it's not getting any better. I just happened to scroll to the next location, which was somewhere like Morocco. I'm looking at a cloudless sky, sunny, 65, 70 degrees, and I just thought, what am I doing in this city? I looked around, it was cold, dark, and pretty desolate, and I just realized I wasn't looking forward to the next day or the day after that, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I really needed to shake things up, and I knew it was time to do something radical. Not in a month, not next year. I needed to do it now. It might have some midlife crisis type vibes, but I'm okay with that. When you feel like you're stuck and stagnant, it's time for a major change. We all have two motivations in our life: going away from things we don't like and moving towards something that we want. I wanted to move away from that daily routine that I was comfortable in, and to be honest, I wanted to move away from this cold ass city. What do I want to move towards? Personal growth and unfolding and evolution. To do that, we need to make some big changes. And that brings us back to the present moment, where I'm preparing to take this big leap. So what's gonna happen? Well, the plan is, in a few short weeks, I'm gonna get rid of most of my possessions, pack a bag, and buy a one-way plane ticket, destination to be determined, and hit the open road. Just a few possessions and this hardcore holistic philosophy that I've developed to see if I can maintain my health, my sanity, and get some worldly experience and grow as a person. So I'm calling this journey Ronin on the Road. And what is a Ronin anyway? Well, in feudal Japan, a Ronin was a masterless samurai. Literally translated to wave man, they were a warrior without a home. They were a wanderer, sometimes a vagrant, or even a bandit. I think it's a badass concept. Aside from the bandit and outlaw part, I'll keep things nice and legal. What does a Ronin do? They rely on their training, their wits, their independence, and perseverance to guide themselves through the world. Can you navigate the unknown with discipline and purpose? It's something you could say I've been training for my whole life, and now it's time to put it to the test. So the journey is not just about seeing new places. It's about taking yourself out of your comfort zone and seeing if you can stay centered in unpredictable environments. Because real transformation doesn't happen when you're comfortable, it happens when you're challenged. It happens when you either have to adapt and grow or self-destruct. So phase one of this journey is preparation. And over the next few weeks, I'll take you step by step through the process of what I'm doing before I hit the road. And it is gonna take some work. Deciding you want to give up all your stuff and travel internationally is one thing. Actually taking the steps to do it is another entirely. I'll be downsizing, getting rid of a lot of the stuff that's kind of holding me in place. I'll be saving as much money as possible. I'll be deciding where to go first on this journey. And I'll do my best to convince my friends and family that this isn't a completely insane endeavor. As I hit the road, I'll take you guys along for the ride. We'll look at different challenges of international travel, as well as what it takes to stay healthy both physically and mentally during a journey like this and in your day-to-day lives. I would love for everyone that's watching to come along for the ride. Step number one, drop a comment, tell me where you think I should go first. If you want to know what it's like to live, train, and grow on the road, then hit the like and subscribe button. The next few weeks are going to be intense, and I want you guys there with me. And if you're working on your own transformation, check out my online community. It should be linked in the description. Helping people physically and mentally improve themselves so they can look better, feel better, and have more energy. This is about more than just my journey. It's proving that massive change is both possible and necessary for personal evolution. Let's make it happen.